Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Our content. In the West, we'll see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Here's Van Vliet. Michael Conley making his last shot. Here's Şengün. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Here's McDaniels. A shot missing. On the wing, Thompson. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity.
Chill out. Chill out.
Opportunity there.
Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. KD's got 7 points.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes.
Damn, bro, hurry up. Damn, twin.
The mid-range. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Durant. He has 7. And rebounded by McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's KD. Here's Şengün. The shot, no good. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Out to the right wing. At the elbow, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you, Kevin.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Now here's Thompson. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Houston making a switch. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Capella. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Stolen by McDaniel. Randall with the bucket. The Rockets trail. Puts it up off the inbound. Here's Capella. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Edwards, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Thompson outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach, and Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now here's Durant. 7 points in the game. Durant with the steal. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got now.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
No good from Clark. Over Conley. Durant, no good. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
Conley scanning the floor. Right side, Reed. Shoots the three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Here's Holiday. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Conley with a wide open look. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Chill out. I'm guarding you on ball, man. Chill.
Rebound, Minnesota.
I'm here. I'm guarding you on ball.
And here's Conley outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I'm here, bro. Come on, bro.
A nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are.
You're just so good on offense, bro. I can't just let you cook me every time, bro. Come on. I gotta fight back, bro.
Minnesota with the ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Greg, you're looking out for Nshengi. He's one of the best combinations.
They're subbing him out because he's tired. You can't just slave him the whole game.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. As a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear.
He's tired, gang.
And no doubt they'd love to see him.
Give him a breather. I sub Ant out.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Sometimes you got to give them boys a breather, man.
Miss watching those.
I'll just be wanting to slave them boys off 48 minutes.
Millions during the Jordan era.
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Back to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Reed got 5 points in the quarter.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
Minnesota leading by 9 to the paint. Here's Miller. Clark outside. DiVincenzo with it. Hasn't made one yet. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed misses. Rockets trailed by 9. It's Durant on the wing. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The Rockets with another miss. Out to the right wing. Outside, Reed. Clark with it. He's picked up by KD. Pass to Miller. Back to Reed. Oh, he just jams it right over Shingun.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Rockets trailed by 11. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Here's Edwards. Edwards detonates to the rim.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
Angle right side. And again, it's Minnesota.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Durant gets the bucket.
No one is stopping that shot. Durant with the teardrop. There's just no way to defend that.
Outside Edwards. From past the arc. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
It's Edwards on the wing. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves. Back to KD. Thompson outside. Pass to KD. Durant soared in for the deuce.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Has to go Bear. McDaniels outside. A three-pointer, no good. Rockets trailed by 15. Smith outside. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Now Randall. Outside Conley. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert with the screen. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Has to Gobert. Outside Conley. The three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Gets trailed by 15. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized. And he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
Here's KD. Tough two from Durant.
There is no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
Gobert with it. Now defended by Şengün. Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
There's no defense in this game. You got to off-ball. This game is dog shit.
Trailed by 13. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Guys, back up to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Edwards looking it over. Clock at 6. McDaniels left side. No good on the triple. Rockets trailed by 11. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. They've already shown they can make a major impact.
Just under 3.5 minutes for the end of the third quarter. It's Randall with the drive. McDaniels outside. To DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark. Durant driving the lane. And by KD.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is. Able to score against physical defenders.
The Rockets shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pass to Capella. And stolen by Miller. Oh, and here we go now with Miller. Nobody backs. And it's Miller with the jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Outside Durant. KD draws the double. Back to Van Vliet. Hits it from three-point range.
Fucking God, bro.
He's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Durant gets double-teamed. Thompson for the triple. Timberwolves leading by 8. Pass to DiVincenzo. Clark outside.
We've been playing him all game.
Here's Edwards. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter.
You're fucking retarded, bro.
Rockets trailed by 8.
Bro, in the NBA, no one plays all 48 minutes. What are you talking about?
Can't hit from in close.
It's not how is it analytics?
17 points was
There's 10 guys on a roster.
And that one's on target from the wing. McDaniels got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Minnesota.
Bro, KD is 37 years old. He does not play the whole game. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, the efficiency is...
LeBron don't play the whole game either.
He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Bro, he cannot do that no more. He's 40 years old.
Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm not saying you're trying to prove a point. I'm just saying that this doesn't make no sense.
Here's Shepard. To the inside. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
3-pointer, Randall. Sinks the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, the defense caved out of it. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that shot.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask. We'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
It's KD. Why wouldn't I double you?
Inside. Here's Reed.
I'm just gonna let you cook me.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now.
I don't know what your point is or whatever.
And Reed throws it down.
Terrific screen. They asked Reed to do a lot of little things like that.
I'm supposed to let you cook me? How stupid do you sound?
KD is so efficient in there.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to...
You're doubling every play. You don't play no defense. All you do is reach at the inbound. If you reach at the inbound every play, you're not going to be in position.
He's off from 3. Timberwolves leading by 12. Now McDaniel.
It's a game. If you know the shot, you're going to hit it every time, right?
And the 3 misses. They double team KD.
I mean, you're literally ass at the game, and you got like 30 with KD. Look how easy it is for you to score.
Nice execution by the...
They can't make it any easier for you, bro.
Good look.
DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by KD.
I'm not gonna let you cook me with KD. There's no defense in this
We've got a
game.
timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up.
You could do the same thing, bro. Then you're gonna keep losing. $100%. 100%. I don't off ball completely. I just put my players in the right spot because the AI is stupid. So you gotta just keep moving your players in the right spot. This game sucks, bro. If you actually like basketball, this game is not for you. This shit's trash.
Both teams will make substitutions.
I already know. This shit is fucking garbage.
Outside Durant. KD draws the double. The three is off.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Here's Conley. Let's lose a three. Three. Good.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
He hits the second from the line. And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
That one is good.
A great pass by Van Vliet. His first job on this squad is to facilitate.
It's Randall. Carries the deep ball.
The problem with you right now, bro, is you got all the computer settings on. You got to go in the main menu and turn that shit off. The computer's doing too much shit for you. That's why you can't control your team. You got auto subs in. They're subbing your player out without you wanting it.
It was quantity over quality.
And one of the key components to this victory.
If you play against someone like me who does all that shit, you're never gonna win.
You look at
Bro, I'm literally 1,000 times better than you. You can add me. I'll play you again. Add me. I'll play you again, and I'll bust you again. I'm not even trying. Bro, you have to off ball. That's what you don't understand. Just if you want to play, bro, just add me. I got you. I'm way better. I'm 1,000 times better than you, bro. I guarantee you. Have you seen my record? Have you seen my record? Have you seen my record? I'm 25-2, bro. I'm really like that. So there's people better than me, but you're not one of them. But look, if you want to tap in, add me, bro. I'll teach you some things about the game.
At times, just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
When you feel, I think about it. Night.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well.
I got him!
Now, here is Young. He drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got the first basket of the game for the Hawks. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
Now, here is Young. Here's Ricochet. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well at times to put points on the board.
Back to Maxey. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
The first one falls. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
No good. Shot missing. Here's Oubre. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Pass to Young. Clock at 6. In the corner, Daniels. Johnson for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Back to Johnson. And there's the drive. And slam dunk by Johnson.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now here's Embiid. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. He knows you're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae's an offensive savant. We have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate. And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Steps back. Outside Daniel. Back to Young. It's Young on the wing. Overdrive. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's it. Free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
From deep, Maxey gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Porzingis. And stolen by Maxey. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the way.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. And he makes that one.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Drummond the screen. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Young, no good. Outside, George. And again, it's Philadelphia.
How about the quickness there from George? Pulling up before the defense can get set.
Johnson, a wide open look. The offense coming crazy as we wrap up the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
Pass to Okongwu. Now Kennard. Now recovering. 6 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Ricci. They grab their own miss. Back to Okongwu. And the shot goes down.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. The Hawks trail by 7. Young with the ball. He's got 8. Shoots. Atlanta again missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
All going up court. Here's Okongwu. That one good for 2. Okongwu's now got his second basket. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the free. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Takes a step back. Back to Young. Pass to Newell. Edgecombe with the steal. And a Dubre off the drive. Nobody near Jordan. The 76ers another 3.
And this is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Now Young. 8 points for him. Here's Rizachet. And the rejection by Lowry. Okongwu grabs the board. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 11-point game. Goes up to the stripe. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight. Or where he won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually. But there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you guys.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's George. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pass Pass to Alexander Walker. They double him with George. Here's Newell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Philadelphia has possession. Here's Maxey. Outside for George. Drops in the tray. George has got 8 points.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
And a wide open look for Daniel. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Outside, Maxey. Stolen away. Pass to Daniel. The Hawks working the ball around. On the wing, Daniels. Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Ricochet so talented with the ball in his hands.
And here's Maxey. Oubre on the wing. And here's George for 3. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get you back to the action after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected picks.
Here's Edgecombe. Up top, Embiid. Rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Pass to Alexander Walker. 3-pointer, Daniels. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 9. Maxey in the corner. Oh, good with the triple. And the Hawks with possession here. Outside, Porzingis. Now, Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Johnson connects from 3-point range. Johnson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Hawks. There's Embiid. From Walker, Joel Embiid.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
Pass to Daniel. Out left to the wing. Here's Alexander Walker. On the wing, Daniels. And the 3 off target. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got stars written all over him.
Johnson can't hit. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. deciding to change it up. The Hawks trailed by 10. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Young's shot is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Maxey. Good defensive work there by Young. In the corner, Daniels buries it from three-point range. And now just a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I think demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, Kevin.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Mr. Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Every so often, Jim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you play?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop. That's the way I looked at it.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. I think that's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
A nice shot by George.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Johnson the screen. Shea in the corner. Young with the ball. George picks him up. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Young. For three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. George takes a two-pointer. It's to Embiid. Lets it go with the three. Rebound Atlanta. Young is double. To the paint. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Sinks the triple. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Young outside. Here's Daniels. Plenty of space. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers on top, up by 4. And And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's do that." The plan is to play their game, let the chips fall where they may. Guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Young outside. Fires for three. That shot off. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's George.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Picks it out to Johnson. Fires the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11 points. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
And Porzingis, here we go. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Long strides. Guys, KP able to cover some ground on his way inside.
Here's George. In the corner, it's Oubre. Off target from outside.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that.
He was all alone on that one.
No, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Maxey into the lane. From deep, George. The Hawks trailed by 5. Young with the ball. Maxey covering. Here's Johnson. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Timeout.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So both teams making some changes here. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. The 20-foot jumper, good.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
The shot misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Embiid. 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot. The Hawks trailed by 5. Alexander Walker with the ball. Here's Newell. Now Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. Now Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pop fake, and then off to the races.
.103 left in the fourth quarter. Now O'Connell. He got it right before the clock ran out.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch team that every team needs.
Embiid showing off the post moves right there.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Embiid. Embiid the screen. Tries it from 16, and it doesn't go. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen.
We'll see the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Now here's James. And stolen by Flag. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Thompson for the triple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Reeves drives in. And the rejection by Lively. Pass to Thompson. Outside, Davis. Irving surveying the floor. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
There's so many ways Davis can beat you on the interior. Defenders always on their heels when he is attacking.
Here's Reeves. At the top of the key, Ayton. It's all for Runz. And Ayton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And stolen by Irving. Here's Davis. Dallas moving it around. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries the corner three.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here are the Mavericks now. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Back to you, Kevin.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thompson with it. Now guarded by to the middle. In the corner, it's flat. And again, Dallas with the 3.
I like flag from beyond the arc. I'd like to see him shoot it with volume from out there.
Outside, James. Back to Reeves. And they get it. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. That one falls.
I do love the confidence. Aiden knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Now, here is Irving. It's Davis on the wing. Inside. The kick out to Irving. Over Reeves. The Lakers with the rebound. Over to the left wing. Hachimura. Back to Reeves. It's up a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Here's Flash. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up the lead. And here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And that one's good, Irving. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Lakers trailed by 11. James looking around. Stolen by Thompson. Over in the corner, Christie. Pass to Gafford. Takes it off the glass. Gafford's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Washington, that's good.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James outside. Here's Hachimura. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Irving with it. Gwinnett picks him up. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, It's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
And Thompson gets it to go.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So it's the Lakers now. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Here's Doncic. It's stolen by Davis. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. The shot's good from Christie.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
The three for Doncic. Good on the three-point shot. Doncic has got 6.
And dialing up the 3 ball, he finally puts an end to the 14-0 run by the Mavs.
Davis with the bucket.
Those long arms of AD help him on jumpers. He pretty much can't get to a shot because he's so long and extends on it.
Here's connect. That 3 off the mark. Mavericks leading by 22. It's Davis with the drive. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Pass to Hachimura. Pocket 4. And here's Reeves outside. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Outside, Davis. Now Exum. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Down low. It's stolen by Hachimura. Doncic right side. And stolen by Flag. Plays it in off the breakaway. 10 points for him.
Just outstanding work in transition from Flag. He deserved to be rewarded for the energy he gave there.
Reeves outside. And it's off from three-point range. Outside, Davis. Fires for 3. Reeves with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for L.A. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Doncic's shot is good.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Exum with it. Nothing on the board. High post, Davis. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things changed. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Back to you guys.
Timeout.
Winning sure cures all, doesn't it? All right, Allie, we thank you very much. For Dallas, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
One shot.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GM. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Lively, that's good.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Irving. He has 6. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And stolen by Christie. Here's Irving. Doncic with the block.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense in no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and you just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Washington. And again, Dallas with the 3.
Well, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
some changes here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Doncic throws it down.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Thompson surveying the floor. Now Gafford. Pass to Washington. Doncic with the steal. Here's Reeves. Now Ayton. Covered by Gafford. Back to Ayton. And here is James. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Reeves outside. The three for Doncic. It's good. That basket is now 5 for 9.
We typically see Doncic operating from the top of the floor. A little different to see him doing work from the corner.
Outside Irving. Shoots over Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Back to Washington. No good on the three. And so it's down. Finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. 54. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Out to Doncic. From downtown, it's rebounded by Dallas.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Keeping that head on the swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. Thompson from long range. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Thompson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Los Angeles calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here is Los Angeles now. To the inside. Ayton. Some solid defense from Gafford. The tray. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
On the wing, Thompson. And it's Dallas with another.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Reeves outside. Out to the wing. Doncic outside. Bounce pass from Reeves. Here's James. And again, unable to change momentum here. From past the arc. Up again. A second chance effort. Hachimura grabs the miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out to the right wing. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. The three from LeBron. LeBron with another miss. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And a wide open look for Irving. Off target from the wing. And here are the Lakers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth.
Hachimura shifty off the drive there.
Here's Irving. LeBron grabs the miss. And so it's the Lakers with it. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
It's Davis on the wing. Pass to Thompson. The three. And it's Luka with the rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Ayton. James wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Irving. Wide with it. Back to Irving. Over Reed. The putback. Davis. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Dallas.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Klay Thompson.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Irving for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And the layup's good off the glass. Now here's Thompson. And the miss. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaFour.